Another day, another dollar. What's going on, YouTube? This is day 2. I didn't know I was, what I'm saying? After day 1, one day or day 1, that light is bright. After one day or day 1, the determining factor in anything is usually day 2. You know what I'm saying? Day 1, you could be boosted with adrenaline equivalent to 4 honey packs, 4 rhino pills, and 4 C4s. You know what I'm saying? No dirty. But it could equivalent to stuff like that. So day 2, I want to say the word of the day is motion. That's a good word. That's a good word right there. Okay, we're gonna do motion because after day 1, it's like going down a hill. You know what I'm saying? You got this hill right here. God dang it, this light. You got this hill and you're going down. This is all day 1. You have so much momentum. No, this is like, because realistically, it's at 3 a.m. motivation. So this is 3 a.m. You're going down. It's a steep hill too. You're going down super fast. Let's use this pen, for example. Going down super fast. And that hill starts to get a little linear after you do what you do. You know what I'm saying? It could be first day at the gym. You go to the gym. It turns flat because you're done. You already did what you're doing. It's flat. It could be you want to get better at cooking. You made a meal. You want to get better at art. You made a drawing. You want to get better at a game. You get the point. The point is that motion it turns kinetic. It flows until there's something called drag or traction. You know what I'm saying? This isn't a frictionless path. There's friction. So as whatever you are, as a pen, it starts to slow down. You know what I'm saying? And all that quote unquote momentum, that motion that you have, it's not gonna last forever. So you got 2 options. Now realistically, you got 3. First option is what majority of people are gonna do, is you won't have anything else to back up that continuous amount of motion, that energy, and it's gonna slow down until you become to a halt, and then you're stagnant. You stop here. And the stop could be day 1, day 2, day 3, you stop. Because that initial drive of energy, that's the only thing that was holding you there. And depending on how steep that hill was, it will push you longer, but it's like the rabbit with a club. There's always an ending. So it'll go and then it'll stop. Stop here, stop here. No matter where it stops, it's gonna stop. 2, which is a good one. I think there's many paths, but these are the main 3. 2, you have something or someone continuing to push you along the way. And this is probably worse than the first one because it's not even you relying on yourself to push you along the way. You rely on an outside factor, which technically it could be the best or it could be the worst depending on who it does. Because sometimes this is where this path diverges, because sometimes you have stagnant and then it stops, or in a little tilt, and there's something pushing you. You know what I'm saying? You go here, it's just pushing you along. You know what I'm saying? And this could either hinder what's pushing you. It could be a friend. It could be a family member. It's hindering them. It's taking something out of them to push you along. And one day, just like the first option, you're going to stop because they're going to stop wanting to push you because it hinders them. You know what I'm saying? Or you have that, if you go to the gym, you want to get an opposite gender, you know, opposite sex. That thought, that motivation is going to die down. You could get a girlfriend. You could just stop trying. You know what I'm saying? There's many things. You know what I'm saying? But they could just stop. So it stops. Another example is if you're cooking, then somebody creates an app like Uber. Do you need to cook anymore? No. So you're going to stop. So that's the second option. Now, there's pros and cons. Obviously, if you have a friend who continue to motivate you and y'all both are at this point, y'all both went down that hill. And it's like you throw something. It's like you're on a string, and he's at one end, you're at one end, and he throws you, and then motion throws you back, and he throws you back. You know what I'm saying? It kind of propels forward in like a circular motion. You know what I'm saying? Which could be positive, but that's the second option. And third, what is the hardest, but in my personal experience the best, is that there was never a hill to begin with. You started from nowhere. You started flat. You started with no energy. And this pen never existed. I got you. There's your question. The pen never existed. The third path was that you were actually staring in some sort of figurative mirror. You know what I'm saying? It was a good, long reflection. That 3 a.m. motivation didn't exist for you. Because that 3 a.m. motivation is years of quote-unquote realization. It's years of you've been in a depressing state that you need to work on yourself in some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? And you've realized this through reflection, through a process where you didn't have that initial energy to put you in motion. You propelled yourself in motion. And that you, in the act of propelling yourself, has further developed into a continuous fuel. You know, it's like solar power. You have your own personal energy that you create from within, from your own soul, because you've done the reflection, you've done the processing, that even if you do stop, even if you start from nowhere, you reflect so hard that you don't go on momentum, you go on discipline, on telling yourself that you have to stop. Because everybody has discipline. For example, there's kids that don't touch grass but play the game 16 hours a day. It's all about perspective. It's all about perspective. To someone, they'll be like, why is that kid just playing video games? It's not discipline. No. Being able to sit in a chair for 16 hours a day, that's pretty disciplined, if you say so. It's just where they put their energy forth, where they put motion in. You know what I'm saying? What in the part of their life, what spectrum are they consistently putting motion in? So we start from nothing and you go. Even if you stop, you've concocted something in your mind to be like, you could stop for a month, you could stop for a year, you could stop for even 2 years. Same as that first option I said. You could be, that momentum could take you to 2 years, but you're always gonna stop. That third option is different though. You're always gonna keep going. You could be 10 years down the line, but you're gonna remember through that reflection, through the time you took to process, make a mental switch in your brain. Now obviously that switch could turn back off and you could stop. But someone who's done, the more you reflected, the more you looked at yourself, the more you've had that figurative mirror, is the more set in stone that we're destiny. You know what I'm saying? That prophesies that no matter what, even if you do stop down the line, you're still gonna keep going. You could be a person who I like, Jim's a good analogy, but I want to use a different one. If you were a magician, you know what I'm saying, earlier in your life, you saw a magician and you were like, dang, I really want to do that. You were like 3 years old, but you skipped through high school, you skipped through college, you never did it. And there was a good whole year where you took the time to reflect, you dedicated in your mind that I was going to become what I want to be. This is my dream. I want to be a magician. Step 3 has encountered. You've started pushing yourself in motion. Down the line, 5 years, you failed, you stop, you become stagnant. But the recurring process of you seeing that figurative mirror, it's going to be a time where it's like there's certain memory techniques. Your brain stores that. It's going to continue storing that to the point where it just builds up. You're not able to make your mind forget it anymore. It's just going to come back at you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be like a person that's always there by your side that's just hitting you, and he's hit you harder and harder every day until you get to a point where you can't handle the pain no more. So you got to keep going. It's the same thing with like addiction, you know what I'm saying? Alcohol, stuff like that. But that's why today it's emotion, because I have a lot of step 3s. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of step 3s. I got a lot of things, or path 3s, or whatever you want to call it, that I personally want to continue to venture out forth. And I don't, at this point, I've forgotten my reason why. For example, I go to the gym, or I started reading, or I started drawing, or I did music. You know what I'm saying? I forgot why. Realistic. I can sit here and think about it, but off the top of my head, I don't know why. If you used to catch me in the gym on a Planet Fitness, you come up to me randomly and be like, sir, why are you here? I don't know. I just do it. I can give me like 10 seconds. I could probably come up with something, but is it true? I don't know. I just came up with it on the fly. You know what I'm saying? It's reflection. More I process it, my answer might change. 10 seconds, you asking me that question might change from 10 minutes to an hour to a day to a week to even a year of thinking about that question. My point is that there's a lot of trajectories that I put in motion that I want to continue sustaining, and I want to be the person. I don't want a random feeling or thought to be the thing punching me every day, being like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do this. Because at that point, I'm not working for myself. I'm working for whatever it is hindering me, and I don't want to feel that pain. If anything, I want myself to be able to be that main motivating factor, hitting me and giving that gut punch, be like, you ain't go to gym, like, boom. You said you want to get more creative. You wanted to think in a outside the box. Why don't you draw it up? Boom. You know what I'm saying? Just liver shot, spleen shot. You get the point. So that's why day 2 is all about motion. Thank you, YouTube.